Hello all. Hello. It is I, Ian Armstrong. Sorry that I'm not much of a videoer these days. I'm on a undisclosed destination. And I want to show you some things that help you understand what is going on out here. And you can look around, you'll be able to see evidence within certain shadowing and stuff that we do have peekers, even though I'm in a pretty unfamiliar place of where they're not familiar with me, I should say. So I want to talk first about the creek here. This etching work so the creek runs better. It actually would be sitting more like that probably in many cases. Right through this full length. It's been cleaned out. Some of you might think, oh, it's the job of fisheries. There's no reason for the fisheries to do it in this season, as far as I can get. And we're sort of in desert climate. We are in desert climate to some extent. Get quite a bit of snow, but other than that, not a lot of rainfall. So you can see how the powder of sand is collected up there, right? So it kind of will give us an idea how long this trough has been made. You kind of look around at the ground, it gives you an idea. A battery. I don't know, cannabis container that's kind of stuck under rocks. Is that shampoo or hand cleaning? I don't know. Mustard. Some more garbage there. Get my point, right? Look at the garbage up there. This is garbage that's been around for a while. There has been no flash flooding or anything going on here. This is just starting into their rain. This is the first couple of rains that have happened. Not that you can really tell, but that's why most of that moistness is on these rocks. It's because But another thing we can think about is it's all cleaned right down pretty much to the sandy sizes of gravel. Would the people have taken that care? You might be saying, well, why would they do it? If you're saying that for those reasons, minerals, they are not just how I'm trying to teach you, tree farmers, like for growing and cultivating and turning back into soil and earth. For eons they've been doing this. So you come to this, and if you're a wise guy, been out in the woods a lot and all that kind of stuff, generally people don't do a chopper like that. But then there was actually two lines here. I took one of them because it's a C connector. Hopefully it'll work. These two wires were sitting over it. We got this guy right here. We got more of it right there. And you don't really have any other evidence of a guy going wild with what would that be? That wouldn't really be an axe. That would be more of a machete thought. Okay, only thought, guys, but when you come down here and you really examine it properly, you'd be able to see that it's not done by a machete, it's not done by an axe, it's done by what I say is a tool that is connected to the body. Probably the hands. But if you come up to the tree real close, then you can see where the real intricate work is going on. That resembles the tree that we just looked down, chopped down. And you might not see how it resembles it. So you gotta almost trust me sometimes when I tell you it resembles. Oh, look, we got some more marks there. Anyway, so I was gonna show this one too. And so you walk through any of your forests, you will see all this stuff going on all the time. Okay? You will see these chopping marks at your parks all the time. You go around to the the security and ask them, do you ever catch guys with knives and stuff around our city parks? And they'll say no. You say, well, how's all this happening? That's not a knife, that's really a... And then you look at the thinness of that, like how, sharp of a thing. And anyways, on this profile, like that left profile right there could be coving left on it. That even helps, because coving is something that I detected in my first year. Like, it's not just a straight cut, it coves in, and that's part of what the surgical understanding is in the human mutilated bodies and the animal mutilated bodies, is that within those surgical light cuts, there's formation of how the knife that they think is a tool or whatever being used, surgical tools with precision type surgical. So in other words, the person is skilled, that they think is mutilating all these things around the world that are, if you collect all the animals and all the people and all the whatevers that have the markings on them, however the markings are going to look on the people and stuff, because they can do it into the bone. Yes, my hands are very dirty. I've been working on my truck, banged up my arm and stuff too, so trying to get my truck running and can't. I'm up in Vernon, British Columbia, so you know where I am. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm just not really talking about where this location is. So I was thinking about walking the other way there for a moment. And there's another thing. You think they would have used that to help them carry the baskets and stuff. We got clothes in the creek right there. I think they probably would have seen that. So cleanup wasn't here. And homeless didn't run out here and just drop all this stuff just recently. We got a road tunnel there. Overpass, whatever we want to call it, for the creek or whatever. Do a little bit of a side sweep like this. See if that helps at all. Yeah, I might be going a little bit fast, but that's the way it works. And I'm going to actually go try to get some shots of some trees here that have our shadow work that we watch for, and many people are learning, and many people are following, and many people are appreciating, and many people are understanding that there's skill involved, there's maybe luck involved in learning this skill or something. But I happen to have some of those in my pocket now. Let's just say it like that. Dunk. Because there's a house up there I'm going to try to... It's interesting how I did that, huh? Trying not to get that house. It's nice the way the back light is right now. The sun's kind of back in that area somewhere, so that can help with some shadowing and stuff. Anyways, I think that's alright for doing some video for you. I'm almost at, I'm at 9 minutes here, so I'm sorry that I just know so much stuff. It's a different world when you walk around in their area day and night. I'll walk in the middle of the night in their areas without light, because light is more of a pain for us than anything really when you're doing night walking. So yeah, and I just need some kind of a change. If I started knowing my subscriber numbers going up a lot, then that would help. But no, reality, it's not ever been about money. Never. But money is what makes things work here in our world. So that's cool. I really wish I could get some money out of this. But my thing is, it's more about, honestly, the safety of man, the going on of man for the next millennial, whatever kind of thing, and the misunderstanding that we've been running off of for thousands of years that give us kind of a collective type of knowledge, but it came in a different door than I came in. And so my understanding's a little bit different. And I just need big names. The only way that I ever dream about it is or like in my mind, daydream, is I think Joe Rogan. I don't want to, like, you can kind of tell I'm not that great at this. Like, there's all this video stinking stuff and whatever. Like, I'm a guy who'll curse a lot and stuff. I'm always controlling myself because I also have passion. I also get upset. I also get what comes along with all those different upsets, whether it's anger or sadness or whatever. I get upset. And I have, 4 children, adult children. I have a whole nother of life. I got my dad still around. And he even remarried in his 80s. Like, there's a lot of life here in my life. And it's kind of put on hold in a lot of ways because of this activity. This activity that we could call just research. But my findings, I will talk to any other person who wants to challenge me on findings. I'll talk to anybody. The guy from Area 51, Goof, the Canadian guy that, admitted that he made what he thinks is a look-alike for a Bigfoot pictures, but then he pretended to the world that they were real. But when he went to the RCMP and the courthouse, I should say, they were making him, well, you got to sign this document saying that they really are real to you, and he couldn't sign it because they're not real. So he even, I think on it, he admitted that they're illustrations or something like that. Point is, Joe Rogan likes those. I don't know about him, but Joe Rogan likes dudes like that. And and they're just way off. They're way off. Don't know what the freak they're talking about when it comes to UFOs or any phenomena going on Earth that we see and understand and hear, maybe even in some cases just smelling, because you can have just smelling, you can have just hearing, you can have just seeing. And just listen to me. I get to explain it. Like, been talking to my nephew over these couple of days here, and I explained oodles of information to him over the couple of days, because I throw in 10 minutes worth or whatever, so that way he gets to just think about it or whatever. And he's been hearing me since the beginning of this, so he has a lot of the story where his mind's just wow. Compared to most of you guys, he really gets to absorb, wow, what the hell really is going on here. You guys, even the people who know a lot and trust me a lot, their wow isn't as big as his. Because his wow comes from standing in front of me and listening. He sees his uncle's passion that, I guess in a way, I help raise him. Why not? I think he would probably agree to that. Same with maybe his brother and his sister even. But for sure him. We come from the same mold in a lot of ways. So, take stuff how you like. And don't be willing just to have a simple answer. If you're going to be simple, then just sit back or don't watch. But if you're going to be thoughtful, then continue thinking, continue trying to connect, ask me questions, I'll tell you no lies. And here I am, and this is really the whole thing, really what's going on. And we really need to be doing better. Cheers. I think they would have cleaned up this stuff too, eh? By the way, there wasn't any marks around there that I could tell were a shovel type mark. Cheers. Don't worry, yeah, you could figure out where this is, but point is look at this. I'm gonna go like this. I didn't really get that tree, so I'm like this. I can sweep past that place now. It's pretty hidden. Go up like this, get that baby up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little color change here for us. Go blink. Go. What do you think? Maybe like that. Come down on the brightness a little bit. A little bit like that, I think. I know I'm probably zoomed in way too close, but if you got the magic eye, you got the magic eye. Hit the wrong button. Let's try this color. And then I come into just this, bring it off the subject a little bit. Not to say there's not hiders there. There are going to be hiders on this place. Hiders, because just notice how I'm following the hill. Alrighty. Have a great one.